A nurse hugs the doctor with a gentle smile, hiding her true intentions. As they embrace, she discreetly injects poison into the patient's IV line. But the patient is awake and witnesses everything. She quickly shuts off the IV drip, pulls out the needle, and scribbles something on a piece of paper. She sticks the note onto the doctor's coat when he isn't looking. The nurse then walks away. Moments later, the doctor notices the IV is off and tries to restart it. The patient subtly gestures for him to stop. Just then, a female police officer enters the room. The patient makes desperate eye contact and signals toward the doctor. The officer notices the note on the doctor's coat and quietly takes it. The doctor walks out. The officer reads the note. It simply says, "Help!" The patient whispers, "That nurse and my husband, they're trying to kill me." Meanwhile, the nurse poisons syringe and carefully presses the doctor's fingers onto it, framing him. She whispers, "Now the blame is on you." Suddenly, the nurse's voice is heard from outside. The patient urgently whispers, "Hide! She's coming back." The officer ducks behind the bed just in time. The nurse walks in, notices the IV is off again, and restarts it. She leans close and says with a sinister grin, "You won't survive this time. Your husband and I will finally be together." She leaves the room again. The police officer steps out and says, "Pretend to be dead. I'll bring the doctor back and we'll catch them in the act." She earns the doctor's trust and brings him back inside. Suddenly, the officer yells, "Something's wrong with the patient. Doctor, hurry!" The doctor rushes in with the nurse close behind. He checks the patient and solemnly says, "She's gone." The nurse smirks quietly. The officer hugs the patient's lifeless body and pretends to cry. The doctor and nurse both leave. Moments later, the nurse returns, this time bringing the patient's husband. She says, "Now we can finally be together." But suddenly, the patient sits up. No, it's the police officer in disguise. The real patient walks in with the doctor behind her. The nurse and husband are stunned. The nurse pleads for mercy, but the doctor shakes his head and says, "Take them away." The officer cuffs both the nurse and the husband and leads them out. But still, no one has liked or subscribed yet.